Do you love structure but hate being told what to do? Do you love organization but have a very hard time creating it for yourself? Do you have the suspicion or the confirmation that you might be a little neurospicy and are trying to figure out the best way to work with your brain? Hi, we are talking about all of these things today and more because I have found the absolute perfect planner, schedule, or organization system. I was looking on TikTok, Instagram, Amazon, all the planner systems, trying to see if there was a planner that actually supported my neurodivergent brain in moving from my big picture vision to day-to-day steps. And I would like to report that thanks to a review on TikTok, I found exactly the planner that I'm looking for. And I'm happy to share it here with you today. I'm going to tell you what I love about it and the two things that I think would make it even better. Hi, my name is Elle, and I help high achieving women break free from burnout by redefining success on their own terms. I am the creator of the Success Reset coaching program and School of the Well Rested, where we help you break up with exhaustion, overwork, and burnout for good. In today's conversation, I'm going to take you down a little rabbit hole because I've had the exact same problems that I mentioned earlier. I love structure, but I hate being told what to do, but I have big dreams, big goals, lots of amazing, incredible things I want to do with my life. And so I had to start figuring out the best way to work with my unique brain and the way I process information, the way I digest information, the way that I actually work so that I can achieve my goals and create productivity without falling victim to executive dysfunction or freezing on the couch, which has happened to me more than once. But before we dive into the conversation, say hi, subscribe, and the question of the day, what are we naming this wig? I'm absolutely obsessed with her. This is my third or fourth time ordering her. It's my favorite pink. Even when I had locks and a huge afro, I dyed my hair pink. There's something about me and pink hair, but this is my favorite wig. Tell me in the comments below what we're naming her, and let's get on with the conversation. When I love something, I love it a lot. Some people say hyperfixated, I say passionate. So for years, beginning in 2014, I worked with Danielle LaPorte's Desire Map Planner, and I loved it. It was organized, it had structure, it had self-reflective prompts. That was very helpful. So beginning with her very first planner in 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. There was a period of time when she stopped making these planners, and I loved them so much that I bought some on Poshmark, on Mercari, and eBay. And I stockpiled them for just in case she wasn't going to do it again. So 2024, I even have a brand new in shrink wrap, never been opened one that I bought just so I could have it in case. This is how much I love these planners. Then she decided to bring it back for 2025. She completely changed the aesthetic, but I got it anyway, the heart-centered planner. I spent over $80 on this planning system, but something was still missing because while it has the great daily planner outline that I love and had missed because for some period of time, she only did the undated, which is what I bought when they weren't doing it. She only had the undated in weekly planners. So I had to do weekly planners. What I wanted and so dreamed of and really hoped for was a planner that would have a place to plan the year and then move from the year to the month to the week to the day. That's what I needed because I have a big picture. I have dreams, I have things I like to do, goals I want to accomplish, and I know what they are. So I need to map them all out into the year-long planner. But I also need a way to move it from the year-long to a day-to-day thing that I can start checking off my to-do list because I rely on the planner to help me move through the day. Because as much as I like structure, my brain doesn't create it very well without assistance. And so I know I needed to do something. I needed to create something that would help me do that. I loved it so much that after I joined the community that this year's planner came with, I put a request in for something like that. The person in charge of the community asked me to send them an email. Of course I did. And I never heard back. So another big loss with Danielle, the way she did the planner was there was so much hype about bringing these planners back. But she didn't do any kind of walkthrough, any kind of workshop, anything to help orient us because it's a different planner system. So if we were used to the old planner system, there was nothing to help bring us along the way. In the meantime and in between time, while it was fine and dandy and sweet as candy, I was still looking on TikTok, looking on Instagram, looking on Amazon, looking on all the planner systems, trying to see if there was a planner that actually supported my brain, my neurodivergent brain, in moving from my big picture vision to breaking it down into day-to-day steps. And I would like to report that in March 2025, thanks to a review on TikTok, I found exactly the planner that I'm looking for. And I'm happy to share it here with you today. The business is called Apartment 128. After doing a little research, I learned it's because it was born on January the 28th. So this is the productivity planner. It answers almost all of my prayers, and I'm going to tell you what I love about it and the two things that I think would make it even better. I have two. So instead of showing you the one that has all my writing and marking and business in it, I'll show you the blank one. Brand new. Hasn't even been opened yet. The first thing I love about this planner is that it's a quarterly planning system. It doesn't make you try and put everything into 1 year, but it creates a lot of space for focus and concentration, which if you are neurodivergent, if you have ADHD and or autism, that is a very helpful thing. So we can break down without being overwhelmed, without being debilitated by the influx of ideas and things that we have to do. There's somewhere they actually go. There's a quarterly planning system. Per quarterly section, there are areas to focus on 3 goals per quarter. And the book is just for the quarter. Per goal, you name the goal. You say, why is this goal important to you? Your resources to help you achieve this goal. 5 action steps, which is how I think about it, is how you break down the goal into 5 tangible actions with deliverable due dates, and the reward that you will give yourself once you've accomplished it. On the other side of the page is where you write any notes or ideas or things that you have for that. In one of my goals, I have a mind map where I broke down what I will do with all the money for a grant that I'm applying for and hopefully will be receiving very soon. There are 3 blank monthly calendars where you can fill out and write in important dates or notes for the month. At the beginning of each week, there is a weekly planning session, which is ultimately my favorite part. Because as I said, I needed somewhere to break down my yearly goals to monthly goals to then break it down to weekly goals. What am I focusing on for this week? Every week you focus on the overarching theme. Then this is your weekly to-do list, the big things that you're focusing on for the week, any special reminders or activities that you might be doing. This is, again, brilliant because it has 3 places where you're focusing on those larger quarterly goals. You add them to the week so you can track how is the quarterly goal. What are you focusing on for this week? How are you applying it? What are you focusing on? Any notes that you need to take for this week? This is the section for your habit tracker. I meditate every day. I do my morning pages from the Artist Way every day. There are some other things like going to the gym and things like that that I will add because I'm not going to the gym right now. But this is a fantastic way to, again, bring the larger goals into tangible daily practices. And a shopping list so that you can get what you need and remember what you need without having to store it always in your brain. And that is in front of every single week, which is brilliant. Then we go to the daily planner, which I love. On this side, it's your schedule, your day-to-day schedule, the 3 most important tasks of the day, and then any additional bonus tasks that you might want to focus on. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, because a lot of us forget to eat. I know I do. And this is very, very helpful to organize and plan. What are your snacks? How are you nourishing yourself? There's also a little section down here for water and a section to plan or make notes or ideate or remember for things for tomorrow. So that if there are things that you didn't get done today or things that you just know need to happen tomorrow, you can have them here as a reminder. It is so helpful for segmenting and organizing my to-do list and my priorities because I love structure, but I'm not great at creating it myself. And so when someone else creates structure like this, that really helps my brain relax so that I can focus on the important things without having to build out the entire structure of my day myself, it's invaluable. I love checking things off a list. I love crossing out a thing. My brain loves having somewhere for things to go so that I can focus on and do what I need to do and not get overstimulated or overwhelmed by all of the things on my list. I recommend the Productivity Planner by Apartment 128, 9.5 out of 10. The only 2 things that would bring it to a full 10 are 1, the actual body font on some of these pages is very light. And my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. And so it would be very helpful to have a stronger, darker ink on that. And the other thing is with People who are neurodivergent, we can tend to lose track of things sometimes. And so one of the things I appreciate about the Danielle LaPorte planners is that they all have spiral binding. So I can put my pen in there when I need to, and I don't have to keep track of it. The productivity planner by Apartment 128, on the other hand, is bound like a book, and there's nowhere to put my pen. Other than that, the system is chef's kiss. And even though I spent over $80 on Danielle LaPorte's dated 2025 planner, so it's not even undated, meaning I can use it anytime. No, it's dated. I'm retiring my relationship with the Danielle LaPorte planners and starting a new one with the productivity planner. I don't even think they have an affiliate program, so she doesn't even know I'm making this. This is not an affiliate video at all. I'm just making it because I'm very excited about it and want to share it with you in case your brain works any way similar to my brain. When I first looked on Amazon, it was no longer available on Amazon. It looks like it's back on Amazon. So I will include the link to her website directly in the description box below, as well as the link to Amazon, where I do get a little bit of a commission if you use that link. Also, I'm happy to share that it is a Black woman-owned business. And it makes me very, very happy to be a part of her community and be supporting her business this way. If you are neurodivergent and you make YouTube videos, watch this video here. I'm telling you my system and structure for how I allow my brain to be optimally supported when making YouTube videos without being overwhelmed or overstimulated or exhausted. I think you will really enjoy it. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.